tonight's main event sees the ever-growing reach of the Sectarians finally reach dual champion Warlord Santos as Papa Shango faces the Mexican Monolith in our non-title main event.
Tonight's Star main event is a non-title contest set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by the Boogeyman, representing the Sectarians from parts unknown weighing 330 pounds, here is Papa Shango.
Warlord Santos is one of the latest to be reached by the Sectarians, set to face the sect's 300-plus pound voodoo priest for the first time to my knowledge.
While the Mexican Monolith has locked horns with other members of the sect, this would be his first clash with Papa Shango, and a sectarian takedown of the King of the Monsters would be a major feather in their cap. No doubt it's why they're sending Shango instead of Boogeyman or the members of Valak's court. Clearly, the sect are looking to try and put a hurting on Santos.
Good luck with that project. A lot of people have tried it before, and a lot of people have failed too.
It won't be easy for Papa Shango. Warlord Santos is fresh and well-rested after a few weeks of off time, following his previous match against Snarl TV champ Tibor Belescu. I'm betting top dollar. The Mexican Monolith is arriving in peak condition.
Unfortunately, Johnny, that door might swing both ways. We haven't seen Papa Shango for a while, so he too might be in pretty good shape.
His opponent, accompanied by Sylvia Strong from Hidalgo, Mexico, weighing 496 pounds, he's an RWRW champion and the reigning RWL Super Heavyweight champion, the Mexican Monolith, Warlord Santos.
Sylvia Strong and her top single star, Mr. Cerro Miedo, toting his two championship belts down to the ring. And while Santos did lose the World Heavyweight Championship to Matt Clark last month, his Super Heavyweight and King of Legends titles haven't moved an inch since Santos secured them. He's gonna be defending the Super Heavy title at Texas Thunder on the 30th, and confidence is high from both Santos and Sylvia Strong.
Add to the mix, this is a non-title matchup with Papa Shango, so there's no excuse for Warlord Santos not to go a little bit crazy and beat the living tar out of Mr. Voodoo Man.
And Brotherman, you already know. That's exactly what I want to see. Shango is another significant menace, and I wouldn't mind seeing the Mexican Monolith sideline the big brush ape.
Brush ape? You picked that up from John Van of the Originals, didn't you? He says that all the time.
Been spending plenty of time with the gang.
The big guy, coming in on a couple of weeks rest and has to deal with Papa Shango. I'm sure that's not going to put him in a very good mood. Referee Tom Canamura sounds the bell. Shango charges, catches a clothesline from Santos. The Mexican Monolith slams Shango on his big old bald head, drives a knee into his back. The Boogeyman sitting there creepily at the corner, watching the whole thing. Santos takes himself up to the top turnbuckle. Shango just about getting to his feet. And here we go. Chop right across the top of the skull for Papa Shango. Santos has him up. Full display of vulgar power right there. Military press drop from the Mexican Monolith. A stomp to the shoulder of Papa Shango. Oh, look, he's finally mounted some offense. A couple of shots. A clubbing blow to the chest, and down goes Warlord Santos. Santos quickly back up to a standing position. Locks up Papa Shango, catches a knee to the midsection, gets shoved away. Santos misses with that right. Shango through the ropes. There's an elbow that takes Shango down. A kick to the head in retaliation. Back up on his feet. Santos steps out, makes his way back in, catches a shot on the apron. Counters with a shot on the apron to Papa Shango, makes his way back inside. Now Shango going to play musical ropes with the Mexican Monolith. Try to grab his legs, and that's going to... Oh, well. Go ahead, make the giant mad. That's real smart. Okay. Shango rounds up Warlord Santos in a bear hug. Ropes right there. Referee says break it up, and he's got to. Hard right spins Santos around. Santos counters a butt bump right to the gut of Papa Shango. A clothesline, a charging clothesline. Takes Shango down. Santos covers. One. Oh, just a one. And barely just a one at that. Papa Shango still a bit too resilient. A clubbing right to the top of the head. A stomp right to the face. A stomp to the back of the head. Papa Shango taking a whole lot of punishment from the Mexican model. His running shoulder tackle takes him down. Shango shoved away. Another running clothesline. A brief walk on the tum-tum of Papa Shango, followed up with a kick to the face. Shango steps outside for another reset. He's probably pretty confused at this point. Knee to the midsection. Locks up. Warlord Santos whips him to the ropes. Big time running kick to the face. Santos caught by the throat by Papa Shango. This can't be good. Hard shot to the midsection from Papa Shango. He rounds him up again into the bear hug. This time far enough away from the ropes. But Santos, with a couple of elbows to the head, a double ear clap, backs off Papa Shango. A glancing shoulder tackle that doesn't quite hit the mark. Shango counters with a chop block to the back of the leg of Warlord Santos. The Mexican monolith put right back down by Shango with an arrogant display, followed up with a stomp to the back. Papa Shango moves back in on the Mexican monolith. Santos locks him up. Clothesline takes him down. Papa Shango out on the apron using the ropes to get himself up to a standing position. Santos charges, gets countered with a knee. Santos makes his way back inside the ring. Another running clothesline takes Papa Shango right back down again. The Mexican monolith. A clubbing blow across the chest and down goes Papa Shango again. Papa Shango's got to be a little bit confused. He probably felt he had a hell of a lot more power than he's got. Warlord Santos has just invalidated all of it. Big time splash up the top turnbuckle to Papa Shango. The Mexican monolith with a kick to the gut. Sets up Papa Shango for the spinning power bomb. Nails it, and there's a pin on top of everything. 1, 2. Another near fall. Oh, Santos definitely is mad. Papa Shango, meantime, laid out, gets rounded up again. Santos tries for a bear hug, but catches a clothesline instead, and a counter from Papa Shango. Swing and a miss from, back body drop, courtesy of Papa Shango. Shango's got him up into a spine buster. And there's an elbow across the chest. This is the most offense Papa Shango's put on all night. A stomp to the midsection of Santos. Followed up with a stomp to the shoulder. Papa Shango, currently with the momentum on his side, takes himself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Santos is laid out. Oh, there's an elbow across the chest from Papa Shango. There's a cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. Again, another near fall. Oh, man. Everybody's frustrated. A lot of near falls in this one so far. Papa Shango executes a perfect pendulum slam. Covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Santos is up. And that's bad news. Shango beating his head into the canvas. Now beating his feet on the Mississippi mud. Papa Shango with a lot of stomps. Swings and misses with the clothesline. Santos whipped to the ropes by Papa Shango. Another boot to the face. And now Papa Shango's sacked. Locks up Santos. Has him by the throat again. Lines it up. There's that shot to the midsection one more time from Papa Shango. Santos whipped to the ropes. Rebound from Shango. A clothesline takes Santos down. And now Papa Shango's starting to look a bit more confident. Locks up Santos. Whips him towards the ropes. Santos puts on the brakes. Shango locks him up again. Has him by the throat one more time. Gonna nail him with that hard gut shot one more time. Locks him up. Whips Santos over the top rope out onto the apron. Nails him with a shot. Takes himself out onto the apron too. And slams Warlord Santos into the lip of the apron. And now it's starting to look bad for the Mexican monolith. With Papa Shango firmly in control, Sylvia Strong got to be a little bit concerned. Here's a crossbody splash from Papa Shango. 330 pounds crashing on you is still no joke. A stomp to the midsection. Papa Shango holding down Warlord Santos again with another arrogant display. A stomp to the back of the Mexican monolith. Santos rounded up again. Knee to the midsection from Santos. Another knee to the midsection. A right, a left. And look at this. One arm scoop slam from the Mexican monolith, who is now proceeding to beat his feet on the Mississippi mud. And now trying to twist the head right off of Papa Shango like a Pez dispenser. Slams him down and follows it up with another series of mud hole stomps. Shango counters. Santos pitches him towards the timekeeper's area, almost into the barricade. A hard right from Santos. The Mexican monolith whips him into the barricade one more time. Down goes Papa Shango. And I told you he made the Mexican monolith mad. Always an unwise proposal. Shango. Whoa! Choke tossed halfway across town. The Mexican monolith rounds him up. A headbutt takes Papa Shango down onto the floor. The referee is already counting. The Mexican monolith has him up, slams him face down onto the floor. Takes himself back inside. Takes himself back outside and restarts the count. Are you kidding me? Told you he was mad. Rolls Shango back into the ring. Seems he forgot his opponent and went back to get him. Over the top rope comes the Mexican monolith. Rounds up Papa Shango. Hard right, spins him around. And there's a suplex. Followed up with a short arm clothesline that spins Papa Shango ass over tea kettle. Warlord Santos stalking Papa Shango. Has him up, and there's the pendulum slam face first to Papa Shango. Santos covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. That's gone and done it. The Mexican monolith defeats Papa Shango by pinfall. Let's get the official time from Buck Morton.
The time, 8 minutes and 46 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Warlord Santos.
That was so good, so gratifying, so satisfying. I think I'd like one of your Marlboro Reds techs.
Put those down, boy. Well, it may be satisfying, and I'm really not supposed to say this, but Warlord Santos going right through Papa Shango tonight. And I mean, oh wow, the Mexican monolith really giving Papa Shango and the sectarians what for, and I know this ain't over either.
Okay, that wraps up this week's Snarl. As always, thanks to all you viewers for supporting us here at our WL Wrestling. And our next telecast will be our WL Rage, beginning Tuesday, June 24th. For Tex, Johnny, all of us here at our WL, Wally Cardell saying thanks, good night, and be safe. See you next Saturday.